My fellow children of the Most High, all of the answers you're looking for can be found from within and not without. You need to stop looking outside of yourself for answers to the questions that you are searching for. The only way that you're going to find answers and solutions to the problems in your life, the things that burden you, the subconscious habits which keep you trapped in negative cycles, the only way you can find the answer to all of that is by going within. Instead of looking for answers and validation outside of yourself or watching the next YouTube video, anything of that nature, you need to go within and search, unearth those shadows. I know I'm personally very guilty of this because most of my life, whenever I had a problem, I would simply go look on YouTube or go ask someone, and end up oversharing most of the time um, the problems that I'm facing and never really getting a true, clear answer about it. It was only when I started to actually delve within myself into the depths of my subconscious, the depths of my mind, and really begin to search for the root causes of these things, was I able to actually come up with answers. The reason that is because the Most High, the divine spark, God, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it, can only be found by going within. It's one of the greatest deceptions that the churches of the world have ever pulled on humanity, is by creating the idea that there's some type of institution or separate being or thing that you have to commune through to get closer to God or Source. It's the way that these churches maintain control over people is by making them believe that they are not capable of convening and conversating with a higher power, by making you believe that you need to pay someone or listen to some preacher explain to you what God is instead of being able to figure it out for yourself. There's three types of people in the world. There's the person that doesn't believe in God, there's a person who believes in God, and then there's a person who knows God. And the only way you can know is by experiencing and feeling, because feeling is the secret. And the only way you can truly feel God and the presence of all is by going within yourself and stripping away your ego and stripping away your physical presence and allowing yourself to sort of float in the world beyond our physical. And by quieting out the distractions, the noises, the constant chitter chatter of our phones, our technology, social media, all of these things constantly try and keep us distracted. And people, 50, 100 years ago really took for granted silence, because in silence and stillness and boredom is the time when you actually get closest to communicating with your higher self and the higher powers in the world. It's only in those moments of stillness and boredom where you can actually achieve that state of peace, where you can forget about yourself for a little bit, where you can, instead of thinking, you can be listening and interpreting and understanding and feeling. That's something that's just very lost today. We're so constantly distracted by the next thing, materialistic and physical goals and things that we have to achieve in our day-to-day lives to sustain ourselves. And I think that's partially part of the system working is exactly as intended. It's, when you study history, you recognize that the people who want to control the world do so by disconnecting people from their own sovereignty and power. And one of the greatest and most powerful traits that we have is our ability to attune to realms outside of ourselves. And most people may not even know what I'm talking about until they experience it. A lot of people get their first experience with this through drugs, because drugs essentially take away that veil between our physical world and our non-physical world, and they do it through a potent chemical process which allows you to break through, so to speak. And while drugs can be the catalyst for people experiencing that, it's something that we can attune to and access at any point, at any time in the day, as long as we're willing to be able to create stillness and peace in our lives and take the time to deliberately and consciously go within and search for answers and just listen and be receptive rather than trying to force the world to bend to your will. Instead, be willing to receive what the universe has in store for you. And a lot of the times, what the universe has in store for us may not be what we want, but what we need. And it can be a difficult thing for people to deal with that. My request and my challenge for you today is to give yourself just 5 minutes. Put away all your distractions, your phone, your computer, even books, and find an environment, a place, somewhere where you can truly be undisturbed and have peace, and really just set the intention out. Close your eyes and take some deep breaths and calm your body. Release all the tension from your body and just put out a message asking, what is it right now that I need to know? What is it right now what is some knowledge that I can bestow upon myself that would be the most beneficial for me? What do I need to know and learn about myself to grow into the person that I want to become? Be willing to sit there in the silence and boredom for just a little bit and be receptive and wait and be patient and allow the message to be attracted to you, the answers that you're searching for to be attracted to you, because they are out there. It's just that most of the time we're too distracted and unwilling and impatient to receive them. And if you have any great insights or this message helps you find an answer to what you've been looking for, I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. I want to keep this message brief. All I have to say is have gratitude for your day, have gratitude for your life and the lessons you get to learn here on this planet. And I love you all so much and cherish you deeply. God loves you. The universe wants you to succeed. Don't be so bogged down by the outside world, because the outside world is profiting off of lowering your vibration, off of your negative energy, off of making you angry and upset. So don't give in to it and cultivate peace for yourself, because once you're at peace, you can help make a more peaceful world. That's all I have for you guys. Much love. Joppy out.